last one, and then I'm going to close with my Abraham Lincoln stuff. Yeah.
Why do you think there's a media blackout on Ukraine?
Wow. That's a good thing to wrap it up. Media blackout on Ukraine. Yeah. We're not hearing anything. It's darn near a full-scale war in eastern provinces of Ukraine, and remember, Putin seized Crimea back from them several years ago. You go into the history of Ukraine, there's a very, very disturbing book that I was reviewing about 4 years back for my World War II class. It's called Bloodlands. Have any of you ever tried to read it? It's a history of what's called the Bloodlands, the region of Poland, the Baltic states, Belarus, and Ukraine, trapped between Stalin on one side and Hitler on the other. It's the region that suffered the most, along with China in World War II. And there's a deep animosity and vast, horrific crimes that go back hundreds of years, but particularly starting with the communists. I pray Ukraine can maintain its independence. And you're right, there is a media blackout. It's genocidal in places. I think because it would raise some serious questions as to rapprochement with the Russians. And one of the great tragedies for Ukraine is most people do not recall that when the Soviet Union broke apart, there were over 500 nuclear weapons based inside Ukraine. And the Ukrainians initially were saying, yeah, we're going to keep them. They then trusted us and we struck a deal. You hand over the weapons to be destroyed and we guarantee your sovereignty and we will protect you. And that promise was made under the Clintons. Okay, have I scared you enough? Have I depressed you enough?